Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this video, we are going to talk about VeChain. And if you remember in the previous video, we were right around these areas. And the idea was that we are probably having a 1, 2, 3 correction for another move down into wave 5, which back then to me, it meant that our move down is going to continue a bit more. And maybe we are actually completing the sub waves for a 5-wave impulsive structure. So what happened? We did get a continuation of the move down, and I can tell you, maybe this is the end of our wave 3 correction for 4, and then from this high, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into wave 5, which might be on a higher degree into a wave 3, and from this point moving forward, we can have two different scenarios. One possibility suggests this is the end of our wave 4, and this is the end of our wave 5 right in here, and then this whole move is a correction structure on the upside, and right now we are having maybe like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, and our move down from here is going to continue. The other scenario suggests maybe from this point to about this high we are having a corrective movement for wave 4. I would say potentially in form of a WXY, a flat and a zigzag, and this is our wave 5. And well, if this is happening, okay, soon we can expect a move on the upside, something like this in VeChain. However, the outcome, unfortunately, in both of these scenarios is pretty much the same. Why is that? Let's be optimistic and say at the moment we are completing an impulse on the downside to about the recent price action. Okay, in that case, we are going to have a move up, but since this is a 5-wave, our move on the upside most likely is going to be a corrective movement, a very slow and choppy move, indicating that the next move, unfortunately, is going to be probably a decent one on the downside. The other scenario, which is a bit pessimistic, suggests, well, okay, we have already completed an impulse down, and this is maybe from here, like an ABC on the upside, and either we are having an A, B, another move down into our C leg, or maybe like a 1, 2, and then big move down into wave 3, 4, 5. So you see, one way or the other, the conclusion is kind of the same, and is that we may see a continuation of this move down in VeChain, and as long as I'm not proven otherwise, I am going to stick with this scenario. Now, here's the deal. A continuation of this move down by itself is not really a bad sign. What is really going to be a very important red alert in VeChain is going to be a move down in order to take this important low down here about, let's say, 1.9 cents. Why is this so important? Let's just go around here. Okay, so you see, if you want to argue the final low is already in somewhere around these regions, maybe this is like a very important support. Okay, off of it, you need to be able to find a 5-wave impulsive structure up. This is the key. Now, let's go on the live chart, and maybe it's best to go on daily time frame. So from the lowest low, I can absolutely tell you this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, followed by that a correction down. And if you go on some lower time frames, maybe H1, you can 100% find another impulse in this phase. Now, as long as we are not taking this low, I can tell you maybe in VeChain we are having a 1, 2, and then we're gonna have hopefully big move up into wave 3, 4, 5. Sorry about that one, something like this. And on a higher degree, this might be the sub waves of wave 3, corrective movement for 4, another move up into wave 5. You get the idea. However, if from the current point in VeChain we get another move down, and in that move we take this low, at that point I would say pretty much any kind of bullish possibility in VeChain is going to get invalidated, or at least the bullish scenario overall, indicating the final low is already in, is not going to be my primary scenario anymore. And you are going to see me saying maybe this is just a simple A, B, C zigzag, and our move down from this point can continue a bit more, possibly for another 30 to even 50% in order to take the lowest slope down here about 1.3 cents. So for now in VeChain, our move down is probably going to continue a bit, but in that move, all eyes should be on this important low and see, are we going to take it or not? Personally, I'm really hoping that we're not going to take it, and from these areas, we're going to have a very strong recovery. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in VeChain. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.